the 5 things not to do on LinkedIn. So the first one is do not link to external links in your post. So we are playing a game with LinkedIn.
Yes.
LinkedIn is trying to keep people on LinkedIn, and we are trying to get people off LinkedIn.
Because if you want business, you need to get people off social media. So that's the whole point.
Yes.
You want to get them into your sales process, whether it's a phone call, whether it's an email, whether it's them giving you your email address to download something.
Yep. So we need to make LinkedIn think we are playing their game. And so in our post, do not link to your website. Do not link to YouTube. None of that. It all has to be native content.
Yeah.
And if
do you not just explain that? Because what that's doing is you're encouraging people to leave LinkedIn. I know it sounds elementary, but by putting a link there, LinkedIn's going, no, we're not going to let them go to your website.
Yeah, so it's not going to show you
That's
content
soft.
to many people.
Yeah.
So if you do want to get people off LinkedIn, you actually say, hey, check out link in the first comment, or you can do it actually in the private messages.
So you put the link in the first comment.
Yeah. So the second thing not to do on LinkedIn is do not be boring.
Yes, yeah. So you want to put yourself out there, be a bit innovative, be a bit different, and but just not boring content that is not very exciting to your target market.
Yeah, so don't just like fade into the crowd and not be seen. Stand out. Woo! However that means for you.
Yeah.
All right, so the third thing not to do on LinkedIn is don't try to be someone else.
Yes. So just be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Now, can I share the feedback that I gave you?
Yeah, come on. Bring it on.
So early doors, I just said to Carmen that who she was in real life didn't match her videos. It just didn't. There was a disconnect for me. So when you were around her, she was a different person to who she was on video. So I shared that, and what happened?
Yeah, so I distinctly remember I was lying on the couch and Maureen's like, Carmen, the person who I see on LinkedIn isn't the person I speak to on the phone. And at the start I was shocked. But then once I ruminated on it for a bit, I realised that I was being the person who I thought people wanted me to be on LinkedIn.
Yeah, and the real Carmen's actually pretty awesome. So
oh, thanks.
Yeah, she went for that one.
So now I'm the real Carmen, and what I find is that there are people who do love the real Carmen and who is interested in what I've got to say and who I am, and do reach out to me. Every day I get people reaching out to me on LinkedIn and they're wanting to do some business.
Yeah, so that really works.
All right, beautiful. So the fourth thing not to do on LinkedIn is the fourth thing not to do on LinkedIn is do not do it for 2 weeks, go hammer and tong, and then just stop.
Yeah, and that would be me, because it's with me with a lot of things, and it's within a lot of normal humans, not you, Carmen, where you actually go, yeah, I'm going to do this, and you get really excited about it, and then you stop. So you either be all in or all out, or get good or get us to do it for you.
Yeah. So you can be all in without all the time. So you make a decision: all in, all out, or get some support. All right. So
and then just on that, we do everything for you. So if you're one who just goes, yeah, I'll pay for a cleaner. Yeah, I'll get someone to help me with LinkedIn. Then talk to us.
Yeah. All right. So the fifth thing not to do on LinkedIn is do not be vague.
Yes. Now, we've said this a few times, but remember, you should know the adage by now, go deep and not wide. Yes, so it's better to talk specifically about one aspect of one topic. So talk about how to bathe chihuahuas. Right?
I haven't heard of this example before.
I just made it up now. Rather than how to bathe animals. Do you know what I mean? Because there's so many different animals in the world, and I'm sure bathing a Great Dane is different there might be some different aspects to bathing a Chihuahua, particularly what is the receptacle in which you bathe these animals. So you see here, you're getting my point about going deep and not wide.
All right, beautiful. So let's do a recap. So the 5 things not to do on LinkedIn is do not use external links. Do not be boring. Do not try to be someone else. Be you, because you are pretty awesome. Don't go for 2 weeks, hammer and tong, and then stop. And don't be vague.